Let's just remind you, by the way, our boys are regular contributors to the Daily Wager, giving you some hot tips about where you should be putting your money on that vein. Let's go for it then, Stevie. Juve against Inter Milan. Juve favourites going into this.
Listen, had there been a crowd, I would say Juve are favourites as well.
Right.
I think this has got a draw written all over it. Because there's no crowd, it's all about concentration and professionalism. Juventus, you talk about a team that does that.
Yep.
And of course, there's no way Conte is going to let his team do anything other than those two things. I just see this as a stale, cancelling each other out draw.
Julien?
I hear what Stevie says. I still think that Juve will win this game. This is the kind of game where they have to step up, where they have to play better. They will be at the J Arena, even if it's behind closed door and it's empty. But I just think that Cristiano is in such great form, as we saw in the league. I think he's 16 goals in the last 11 league matches. And really where they know that to make sure that they can win and retain the title once again, they'll have to step up now between now and the end of the season, especially with all the doubt over what would happen between now and the rest of the season with Serie A, and the league might be suspended as well. That's what Damiano Tomasi, the head of the Players Association in Italy, has asked for tonight. So I would go for Juve.
Meanwhile, in England, Manchester United taking on Manchester City at Old Trafford. United are 4-1 to get the win. City big favourites, 8-5 on. Stephen?
Wow. I'm going to go City. 4-2. I mean, listen, there's no question that if Manchester City turn up and play the kind of football we know they're capable of, and play the way they did the last time they went to Old Trafford, then this is a City victory.
Jules, who have you got?
I'll go for City as well. But this season, the away team has always won. You know, obviously Old Trafford in the League Cup, City won, and at the Etihad, United won both in the League Cup and in the league. I just still think City have so much momentum since the winner in Madrid in the Champions League that they will win that one.
At Stamford Bridge, meanwhile, Chelsea taking on Everton. Intrigued to get your thoughts on this one.
Yeah, I think Chelsea will win this one. I'm not too keen on Everton. I know they've been climbing the table and getting results, but they don't excite me.
Right.
And for me, Calvert-Lewin takes too many chances to score goals. I think Chelsea will win this game.
Jules?
I'll go for a draw. I mean, Carlo coming back to Stamford Bridge and playing against Lampard, his former player. I think he's got them well organised and well drilled, and I think they can go there and get a point.
Meanwhile, in Spain, Real Betis taking on Real Madrid. Real Madrid looking to go back to the top of the table. 5-4 on to get the win. Real Betis at 3-1. Stevie?
Absolutely, I'm going with the bookies here.
Really?
I don't really see how they don't win this game. You know, they haven't been quite at their best, but they've been good enough. And if they're good enough to beat Barca, they're good enough to beat Betis.
Jules?
I'll go for a draw. I think it'll be tough for Madrid at the Villamarín, and even if Betis haven't won in the last, I think, 7 in all competition, they will make it tough. They will make it tough, and I think they've got enough players to play with the ball and to trouble this Real Madrid defense, who I still think, despite the win in the Clásico, are still not yet at their best.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.